791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, QSX. It's quiet out there. CQDX 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Like 3 years, so maybe I need to look at that. Yeah, it's probably all rusted. Hey, Rick, 3030 Scottsdale. Operator Glen on this end.
Hey, 3030 Scottsdale 791 North Pacific, Gulf Islands, waving.
Hey, have a good one there. I heard that 791 guy. Can you go to 360?
I could try. I'm on my old 458 and ground plane. I'll go down as far as I can. Let me just, you look for me down there, Glenn. I'm going to slide down right now, and I'll talk. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about it, UDX3030, Scottsdale, 791 waving. 791 waving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully you can tune me in a little bit better. I'm on my old TRC 458 in a 5/8 wave ground plane here right now, Glenn, so you might have to tune me in. I don't think I can go down 5 all the way, but pretty close, I think, QSL.
Yeah, you're like 360.300, Joe, so you're pretty close, man. How's it hanging?
Going good, man, going good. Beautiful day out here. Probably not as beautiful as there. It's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, blue sky and sunshine, a little bit of an ocean breeze, but it's a nice day this far north.
Yeah, Roger, I think we're about 78 in the sun, buddy. It was actually in the 50s this morning when I let the dog out.
Yeah, it was cool here this morning. The low temperature here was around 50 degrees, just a little over 50 degrees. So it's getting there, getting that time of the year this far north. But good to hear you out there. I've been listening for you, but I think it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been many months.
Oh, God, yeah. It must have been last spring before I headed north even, right?
That's right. You're up in Minnesota there. Yep. And it's funny, when you're up there, Minnesota really wasn't coming in much. And now that you're back in Arizona, we're getting a lot of Minnesota in there. And even Arizona's starting to come in now, too, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's starting to go full circle, man. But it was pretty much, I have a station up there. It was pretty much squat all summer up there, with the exception of I get Jamaica all day, every day, Joe. And then Hawaii pretty much, too. But that's really about it, Roger.
That's crazy. You know, it's funny. I haven't talked to Jamaica for a while, except yesterday, 1494. Jamaica came blasting in here on 38, so I talked to him on this radio. You'll check out the video gate here I'm running. I'm running my old TRC 458, old school D104 Lollipop, and a 5/8 wave aluminum ground plane on this one. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I am pushing about 350 horsepower.
Yeah, you're giving me about an S5, so that's not terrible. So it's good as this is not a lot of noise. That's a big plus. But so how's everything else, man? You make it through the summer okay?
Yeah, dry summer. You know what dry is all about, living in Arizona. But we did have a rain. When did we have a rain? I think it was last Saturday. We had some rain. So I've rolled up the garden hoses now till spring. Don't have to water anything. I think it's cool enough now where there's less evaporation. And then Wendy and I had a Thanksgiving dinner over on the far west coast of Vancouver Island. We just got back yesterday, or was it the day before anyway? We were over there for several days. We always rent kind of the same condo on a cliff that overhangs the Pacific Ocean. And then you got a view over to Nia Bay, Washington. So right the very northwestern tip of Washington State. That's what you're kind of looking at where we stay.
Roger, sounds nice. Yeah, that's right. It was Thanksgiving the other day. Happy Thanksgiving, Joe.
Yeah, you betcha, man. Thanks a lot, man. I love Thanksgiving. I like the American one, too. Whenever we're in Maui, we always have that American one. And when we stay at the condo in Kihei, they do up about 5 turkeys there, because about 120 people from all that condo complex, do up Thanksgiving really big. So everybody, it's kind of like a big potluck. Everybody brings something, but the condo people, they cook up all these turkeys, and it's a huge feast. So kind of the same thing here. We did 1 turkey, and then we had lots of turkey soup afterwards.
Oh, yeah, it was all leftovers, man. Sandwiches and all kinds of turkey plates and all crazy stuff. It's all really good stuff, man. That's the best part, I think, is the leftovers, Joe.
I agree, man. Turkey sandwiches, turkey soup. And I think the American one is on the 26th or 27th, so we're going to have to get another turkey to do that one, too. So mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, Brussels sprouts, all the same stuff.
Actually, you got to love that, man. So tried the deep frying thing on that deal?
I've never tried a deep fried one, and I know a lot of people are doing air fryers now. Everybody, it seems like air fryers are the big thing. I haven't tried anything air fried, but I've heard of a deep fried turkey too. That's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah. It's really good, really crispy. It only takes like about 45 minutes to an hour. The bad news is you see a lot of YouTube videos about the pot gets, for whatever reason, the oil catches on fire, and then it's just mayhem sets loose, right?
I've seen those videos, man. Yeah, that would not be good, man. Trying to cook your Thanksgiving turkey in the deep fryer, and then it all goes to waste. So, and then there's air fryers too. I don't know if you heard of an air fryer where you don't use the oil. It just does, I guess, just heat and air inside there. They're supposed to be pretty popular.
Yeah, my wife's got one of those. She got it as a gift. It's a small one, so she does things like blooming onions and that kind of things in there. I don't know. It's definitely lacking some of the flavor you get from the oil, I mean, that's a part of it. So, but if you're okay without that, it works fine,
Yeah, I think it's more of a health thing, I guess deep fried stuff tastes way better, no doubt about it. But I guess if you got high cholesterol or something, you probably go for the air fryer. It's kind of like fish and chips. Fish does not taste the same without that batter on it, if you know what I mean, in the tartar sauce. It's okay, but it kind of kicks it up a notch when you deep fry it, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a big part of it. Yeah, but if you got high cholesterol, man, that's just not the deal for you.
Yeah, that's me. You see, I got high cholesterol, and that sucks. But I do eat it once in a while. I got to really watch it. So Wendy, low cholesterol. We go for fish and chips. Lots of tartar sauce, lots of batter. Me, I don't have the batter on my fish most of the time. Once in a while I do. I did eat at a fast food burger place the other day, and I did have some French fries, and I did have a burger, and you know what? It was damn good, and we're all going to die anyway, so what the hell?
Yeah, I know. All good things in moderation, Joe. You'll be fine.
Exactly. I made it to 61, so hey, I'm still on this side of the ground. That's a good thing. I feel good. And anyway, it's nice to see the skip back in. It's been a pretty quiet summer here, dead all summer. You go a week or two without hearing anything, or you come in here and you turn it on, maybe one or two stations. And now, full force. This morning I got in here, lots of Europe. And we haven't heard Europe for a couple of weeks, but it started to come back in a couple of days ago. But all summer, no Europe in here.
Roger. Yeah, was it yesterday morning? I was right after you talked to a guy. Excuse me, I got on to a guy right after you. I think he was in France, and he was talking to you, and then I was reaching out, and it was just all kind of a mess. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I got sick. It was so bad up at the cabin this summer, Joe, that my radio up there's got the pre-recorded thing, so I do a bunch of CQs, pre-recorded. I was about to burn that thing out, man, and I got nothing, or very little,
Wow, what type of radio is that again? Is that an Anytone?
No, I found an old Yaesu FTDX3030.
Oh yeah, those are nice radios, man. I love Yaesus, and I like the FT101Es too. I remember there was a ham operator here wanted to sell me one. God, it was probably close to 30 years ago. FT101E, didn't have a digital frequency counter on it, the big VFO. I think the thing went from like 0 to 30 or something like that. I never did get it. I wish I would have. It was a tube job, old school tube job.
Yeah, right. Well, this is a solid state. It's an early model. I don't know. It's got all the same features that my FTDX10 does here, except it's just older. It's only got one receiver, so it can either be receiving, giving you audio, or it can be receiving and giving you digital stuff on the screen. Take your picks. It's like the predecessor to all the stuff I got now. So it's got the same parametric equalizer for transmit. So it's got great audio. It's got a great sensitive receiver. God, and they're like $500-600 now.
Wow, is that right, eh? Holy cow, but nice radio. And I'd rather have solid state, or this one's phase lock loop. This is a TRC 458 Navajo, and I bought this thing new, Glen, in February 1978. And this was my very first sideband radio. Before that, it was just AM. But it still works okay, this thing. I had it modified in the summer of 1980. When I was 16 years old, I had the uppers put in it. Got that, supposed to be a 5kc drop, not quite. And it's got the halves in it, too.
Yeah, well, that's amazing, man, for 45 years old, Joe.
Yeah, it's still working, man. And I bought it it'll be 48 years. Just a minute, 1978, February 78. It'll be 48 years ago I bought this thing new, February. And still working. Never had a problem with it. And yeah, it was a ham operator friend of mine. He did the mods on it way back then, and not a lot of people were doing that back then. You know, I talked to a guy, I don't know where it was, somewhere in the southern states, and he said to me, and he says, "You want to go up above 40?" And I says, "Up above 40? There's channels up there."
Yeah, you're up in no man's land up there. Now that whole area is just packed, you know, all the way up.
It was so dead. So I says, "Oh my God, you're kidding. We can talk up there." He says, "Yeah, but you're not really supposed to." So then I talked to my buddy, the ham operator guy in tech. He says, "Yeah, I can put those capabilities in there for you." I think I paid $30 or something back then. And man, it was great because when it got crazy down below, 40 and below, I'd go up there and it would be absolutely dead. And I was talking way up there, like 805 and stuff. And, you know, I'd be talking to the same guys all the time. I remember talking to this one guy. I get home from school and he is in Wisconsin. And we talked for 2 or 3 months. Like every day we get in there and have a good chat. There'd be nobody in there. It was amazing. But like you say now, Glenn, there's a lot of people. I think most people have the uppers.
Oh, yeah. Most people got all of it, man, all the way up to the, you know, a lot of them are running their HF rigs, so they got it all, you know, but that's why they got the good audio and all that kind of stuff, too, and you got a lot of options, man. The receivers on these things are just amazing. It's, like, incredible.
Well, yours is, man, your audio's, like, bang on, 100%. Like, what were you running for a mic there again?
I lost you a little bit there, Joe. I got some noise. Do I repeat?
Yeah, what was the microphone? What is your microphone there? It sounds great.
Oh, this is one of the older Yaesu desk mics. It's an MD200. Plugs right into the Yaesus. They make a newer one now. It's an MD100. And it's got like two I'm going brain dead, Joe. It's late in the day. Anyway, it's got 2 discs in it, but I don't think it's got the sound this older MD200 does in this one dynamic.
Oh, it sounds good, man. No, that audio is absolutely 100% audio. It's 100%, man. It's just beautiful. Good signal, consistent, very good signal. I'm running this D104 mic here, Lollipop, and this I bought actually in 77 used. And, you know, like I probably told you the story. I used to go into Radio Shack when I was a kid, and it'd be sitting on the shelf in there. The guy that owned that Radio Shack, it was south of Vancouver in this strip mall, and he had this D104. He brought in his old used D104, and he had it on the shelf. He's going to sell it. So I'm scraping up my pennies to buy this thing. So the day I go in to buy the thing, it's freaking gone. I says, "Oh, no, what happened to that D104 Lollipop?" He says, "No, somebody came in and bought it." So then I get home, and I'm talking to my buddy, and he says, "Hey, Joe, how's my audio?" And I says, "It sounds great." He says, "Yeah, I just got a new microphone. It's a used one." I says, "What is it?" He says, "It's a D104. I says, "Where'd you get it?" He says, "Oh, Radio Shack."
Yeah. When I was buying my first gear, man, I had a paper route. That tells you how young I was, Joe.
Yeah, I think you and Wendy are about the same age. You're 65, right?
Oh, no, I'm 71. I'll be 72 in January, buddy.
Yeah, still a young fella. That's the new 40. Wendy's 65. She's going to be 66 December 6th. I'm 61, so she got a few on me. But, hey, it's how you feel. If you feel a lot younger, that's a good thing. I feel a lot younger.
Oh, yeah. I don't try to act much younger anymore, though, Joe.
I'm the same way, too. But, hey, you're still riding? Have you been riding much?
No, I have not, man. Everything's just sitting here all covered up, buddy.
Yeah, mine's covered up in the garage for winter now. I did start it up today. I go in there and start her up every couple of weeks and just check it, kind of dust it off a little bit. But I do actually have most of it covered. It's in kind of a heated garage, nice and dry. And anyway, I'm ready for spring.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of my buddies from Minnesota and Colorado are actually en route as we speak with trailers with motorcycles. So they'll probably show up maybe Monday, Sunday, I'm thinking, maybe anyway. So it's going to get busier here all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah, no, you ride year-round there, man. It's awesome. Although, actually, in the summer months, it kind of gets too hot. Even when we get really hot days up here where they're in the 90s, I find it's kind of uncomfortable to ride when you got that warm air blowing against you. And where you are, man, it's up in the hundreds, man. I couldn't imagine riding in the summer.
No, there's guys that do down there, but a lot of them, it's just pleasure riding, they do it at night.
Yeah, and I think if you rode up in, like, if you're in Flagstaff or Sedona or something, it might be a little cooler there, huh?
Oh, yeah. A lot of guys ride up there. A lot of guys ride up kind of over on my side of town. They go up to Payson up there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when Wendy was down there early March, she was in Sedona, and then she went to Mesa, and you know that she landed she landed wherever it was, and then took a taxi up to Sedona, and she was there for 10 days. She got up the next day, and it actually snowed in Sedona.
Oh yeah, they get that a lot up there. That's why you won't find me living up there, Joe.
I don't blame you, man. If I was to move to anywhere in Arizona, it'd be where you are. So once we become that 51st state, I'll be joining you.
Yeah, I noticed, man. He hasn't brought that up in a long time. So I don't know if that's on the back burner or he was just doing it to piss people off. You know, I'm not sure which.
Well, I hope he brings it up again, and hopefully, well, Alberta wants to leave. They keep talking about leaving. So if Alberta leaves, then I sell and move to Alberta.
Oh, there you go. That would work. That's the next due east province from you, isn't it?
It is, but I wouldn't live there. I would move there, and then I'd move south from there. If it became part of the U.S., I couldn't handle their cold weather, man. It's like their winters suck out there. I've only been there a couple of times in the summer. Summers are beautiful, but the winters, nah, I'm not into that crap.
Yeah, exactly. So one of my motorcycle buddies down here in Arizona had his birthday party at his home up in Winnipeg. So he drove up to Winnipeg this summer for a couple of days and went and hung out at his place. That was an interesting experience, man.
That's a long way, man. Wendy's parents were bikers too, so they both rode Harleys, and they used to do the Sturgis ride, right? They've been 2 or 3 times to Sturgis. That'd be a fun ride.
Yeah, exactly. Well, from where my cabin is, Winnipeg's only like 250 miles, so it's like a 5-hour drive.
Wow, that's close. So you're on the lake then? Are you on a big lake up there?
I'm on a lake, but it's a small lake, Joe, which is a lot less activity.
But there's probably trout in there, huh?
No, we have a lot of bass, the occasional walleye, but mostly a lot of panfish, sunnies, crappies, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Right on. Yeah, I didn't realize you were that close to Winnipeg. Wow, I've never been up that way. Have you ever been there?
No, that was my first time up there, man. It reminds me of the small towns you go to in Europe. It was crazy, man. It's got the real contemporary exterior architecture in the buildings. Everything's pretty plain, pretty, just modern looking, but not overdone. You know what I mean? Like the Americans, we would just go nuts on stuff and just overdo it. They don't do that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I've never been anywhere in Canada except Alberta twice in the summer months because you'd never catch me there in the winter. But when we travel, it's always south. I've been to Florida, California a bunch of times, Hawaii, 26 times to Hawaii. So, but yeah, Wendy's been to Arizona lots because her parents had a place down in Sun City, right? And so she'd go down. I've never been. She took off with her friends last time. Next time she goes, I want to go to Arizona.
Well, yeah, what the hell? Why not? Go check it out anyway. It's always a good thing. And then, years ago, the wife's business, we had a business link in Toronto. So we used to spend time in Toronto every now on the other side of the country as well. So that was always kind of fun.
Yeah, I've never been there either. That's a long way from here, probably about a 5.5-hour flight. The thing is, I can get to Hawaii in the same same flight time. So I'd rather go to Hawaii.
Well, I would agree. That'd be my choice. And obviously, once the business link stopped, we quit going. But it was always an interesting experience. The people we did business there were great to work with. I mean, they were excellent partners. I can't say enough good things. In fact, the guy just passed away a couple of months ago. But we're all getting older, Joe. You know what's happening.
That's right, man. You got to enjoy life. You wake up each day and you got to enjoy it because it could be our last, right? But anyway, yeah, no, our B&B, we got people still here at the accommodations. Lots of Americans come stay here because they're get way more bang for their buck, right? I think it's probably like 40 cents on the dollar. So, yeah, no, it's good. So we still get a lot of, it's been a pretty busy summer here at the accommodations.
Right. And I forget, how many do you have going there?
Yeah, we got 2 of them. And Wendy runs them. They're here on our property, right? So, but yeah, we got people from all over the place, from all over the world, right? But mostly the States come here because they do, like, their dollar goes a lot farther.
That's a big plus, man. If you're on vacation, you want to go less expensive, it's a great way to go, buddy.
I agree, and she really likes when they pay her in American funds, you see. So is it okay if I use American money? And Wendy goes, oh, damn rights.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. So we're getting gas up there, doing all that kind of stuff. And when the bill started showing up, it's like, oh, man, this is a good deal,
Oh, it's freaking awesome. So you think about that, 40 cents on the dollar. every $1,000 US, I would have to spend 1,400 Canadian. I mean, that's why we haven't been back to Maui since December 2019. It's just the price difference on things now. It's like, oh my God, it's way up there.
Yeah, plus the fact it's Hawaii, so it's higher than anywhere else anyway, right? Just because everything has to come on a boat.
Exactly. And it's like our place here on this island. Everything comes in by boat. So, I mean, you're looking at gas. It went down. So it's 150. So it's around 160 a liter. And there's around 4 liters in a gallon. So 4, 6, 640, 650 a gallon for the cheap crap.
It was, I assume it's considerably less on the mainland from what my experience was a few weeks ago.
Oh, God, yeah, it's even cheaper on Vancouver Island. We were over there the other day, and you go to Costco gas, and it's like probably 10 cents a liter cheaper just about.
Yeah, it takes me a while to grasp the whole liter thing when I'm pumping gas up there, right?
I know, I hate that crap too. It's gallons. When I go to the lumber yard, it's all in inches and feet. Believe it or not, they don't use the meters and metric stuff. All the lumber yards up here, you go by a 2x4, a 2x6. Nothing's in metric. It's just the speed limit and gas in liters. So I actually have American gas can for my chainsaw, so it's in gallons.
Yeah, all right, man. Well, either you're going to drift off or we're going to sign off. I'm not sure what. I don't know if it's fading away or just a temporary blip we got going on here, though.
It's dropping, Glenn. I better wave you the numbers, brother. It's dropping out of there. So before you lose me or I lose you, cheers and 73s, and great to hear you, buddy. Yeah, you betcha, Glenn. We'll listen for you tomorrow. Have a good evening in Scottsdale, Arizona. 3030, 9 Alpha Tango, 791 waving. All right, 73s, Glenn. Have a good one, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers and beers from 791 Gulf Islands. I haven't talked to him for a long time. Good to hear Glenn again. Good sounding station. And then it just bottomed out, man. All right, I'm going to go back on the big radio. Thank God for that Texas Star. Getting warm, too. Woo, she getting warm. Heat sinks on the bottom on that one. And the relay switch is gone, the switching relay. So I got to do it by hand.